What's up, everybody? Check it out. We got snow, we got ice. You can see my breath. It's 29 degrees outside. The question is, how long do pellets last at these kind of extreme temperatures when you're cooking in the winter? Stay tuned. We're going to find out. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Patio. My name's Jake. You're watching Rum and Cook. A little bit of a different setup today. It is a high of 29 today. Gonna get some sleet, some snow, maybe some freezing rain. So definitely not a great day to have the camera out, but you know, I'm gonna barbecue anyhow. We're gonna be cooking some stuff, but I'm not gonna film the actual cooking. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna show you how long some pellets last. I figured because it's cold, it'd be a great chance to put in some pellets and just show you how long they last. Typically, you buy this 20-pound bag of pellets. You can buy these from anywhere. They're 18 to 20 bucks, somewhere in there, depending where you buy them from. In my Yoda review video, I talked about at bbq.com. That's where I buy mine from, and you can buy a half pellet or a full pellet. That's 28 or 56 bags, and you can get down to like 13, 11.50, depending on if you get a full pellet or not. So you can really save yourself some money. The Yoda holds 20 pounds. So if you're doing a real long cook, you fill it up and away you go. But to be honest, I've never actually sat there and just filled it up once and left it and saw how long it went. I just add some more as I come out to spray and don't think twice about it. Today what we're doing is I've emptied it out completely. You can see the auger in there. And what I've done is I've measured out 10 pounds. So I'm going to dump in 10 pounds. We're going to fire it up and we're going to see how long it lasts. And like I said, it's 29 degrees outside. So if it lasts, X amount of hours in here, as it's warmer, it's only going to last longer. But it'll give you a great baseline. And we'll just get this guy fired up. Now, when you first turn on the Yoda, it defaults to 350. Chances are, if you're doing a long cook, like a brisket or something like that, you're probably gonna be in that 250 range. I'm smoking something anyhow, so we're gonna set it to 250 and we'll let it get started up. Typically what you want to do is just leave it open until you see a little bit of smoke. That means it's going, and then you can close it up and away you go. And what we'll do is I'll actually show you the app a little bit later into the video and give you an idea of what that temperature line looked like and how long it went. Let's let it get up to speed here. Basically what's happening right now, firebox, make sure you always empty it before you start it. When you have the removable diffuser door, I just open that door and usually dump out the pellet dust inside, and then I vacuum it out, I don't know, every month and a half or something like that. You can dump a lot inside and still go. And then, put the I can't remember what it's called. The pellet tray back in, and when you first start up, what's going to happen is pellets are going to drop into that tray. There's a ceramic element that heats up, and what it does is it starts to heat up those pellets. They start to smolder and eventually it catches on fire, and then from there the brains of the unit just adds more pellets based on temperature. Now you can actually get a thermal jacket for these guys. I don't know what the price is. I've seen them online. I don't have one, to be honest. Everyone laughs at my pit bull with its winter jacket on. I don't need people laughing at my barbecue with a winter jacket on. But in the interest of science, I may get one at one point in time and just try the exact same experiment and see how much of improvement it makes on it. All right, so I can smell the wood pellets start to burn now. Got a little bit of smoke. We're good. We'll let that get up to temperature. I'll let you know how long it takes to get up to 250, and then we'll come back and see how long it cooks for. It took us 27 minutes to get to 250 degrees. Not too bad. It went down to 24 last night. When we started, it was 29 out. It's still 29 out, so that's not too bad considering how cold this thing was. I'm gonna get cooking, and we'll be back when we run out of pellets. So unfortunately, the weather took a turn for the worse yesterday. Not that it was sunny and balmy when we started, but it did go down to 27. The winds kicked up, and we actually got closer to 21 with the wind chill. And for some strange reason, it did not turn to snow. It stayed freezing rain and sleet all day. It was a sheet of ice out here. So long story short, I could not bring the camera out to shoot a wrap-up video, but we continued with the test. Did pretty well. Did near the end, you know, I treated it as if it was our last bag of pellets. And as we got right near the bottom, I just kind of pushed them together to make sure that we emptied it out. We can see the auger itself, so we got maximized the amount of time we could get out of that 10 pounds of pellets. And you know, if we look at the app, we went 4 hours and 58 minutes. So it took us 28 minutes to get up temperature. So we got about 4.5 hours of cook time. Now, one thing to note about that, you know, this is heavy steel. It was low 20s overnight before we started, 29 when we started. So this thing was freezing. So I got to think it took probably another half hour, 45 minutes to get it heat soaked. And then once it gets heat soaked, then your efficiency starts to go up a little bit. Doesn't need to burn as many pellets, and there's not as much of a swing in the temperatures. So, you know, I think with a 20-pound bag in that type of weather, we can burn at 250 for a good 9, maybe even 10 hours. Might be able to get another hour out of that once it was heat soaked. So that's pretty darn good, considering how cold it was. The one thing to note, if you look at the chart on the app, you can see the little bit of temperature fluctuations. In that extreme weather, we're really not moving that much, right? Stick burners, pellet grills, they work on the temperature comes down, they add more fuel, temperature goes up, and it's a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a roller coaster. There is always going to be some variance in temperatures, but in those extreme temperatures, really wasn't that bad. If you wanted to even make it better, live on the East Coast and you've got, you know, even colder weather and you do a lot of winter cooking. I did talk yesterday, made a joke about the thermal jacket for this. That will really help. You can get them from @bbq.com. That's where I got my unit from. They sell them. I'm sure there's some other places that sell them, but you know, you can try one of those out and that should really help. But overall, you know, I'm pretty impressed. To get, you know, 9 hours in a 20-pound bag and in the 20s and freezing rain is pretty darn good. Only thing we've got to do now is when the spring comes or the summer comes, we'll have to shoot another video and just see how much it improves. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this video and learned something. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like the video and please subscribe. Help support the channel. And we're doing new videos every weekend. I'll see you soon.